Hey guys, it's Haley. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title of this video, I am doing my everyday makeup routine backwards. So Zayden and I were brainstorming last night and I kind of just came up with this idea. Then I looked into it a little bit more and realized that it has been done before, so I want to give some credit to James Charles, Nikki Tutorials, Tati, because they've all done it before. So I don't want to like steal the idea. I thought this would be a really fun idea because like anybody who does makeup has their makeup routine and like everybody has a really specific order for how they like to do things in, so I think it'll be fun to kind of switch it up and see what happens, because like, you know, your routine might work going the normal way, but going backwards you might totally mess everything up. So I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen, and so I thought this would be a really fun video to do today. If you guys want to join the hailstorm, please click on the subscribe button down below and click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you guys want a shout out in next week's video, go down in the comments below and tell me what is your favorite makeup brand. So go leave me a comment down below and I might choose you to get a shout out in next week's video. Alright guys, so I don't want to drag this intro out any longer, so let's just get straight into the video. So the last step in my makeup routine normally would be my setting spray, but I use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, which is a 4-in-1 setting spray, primer, and like some other things. So I'm hoping that by using this, it'll work as a primer still since I've gone completely backwards. So we're going to start out with this. I'm trying to think, it's really hard doing your makeup routine backwards, like trying to think about like what order you go in. What did I do right before? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is my lashes. So normally I do my lashes last because when I put my powder and stuff on, it all like goes up and makes my eyelashes like gray. So I always do eyelashes last, but I guess we're doing it first today. So I'm just gonna take my So I'm just going to take my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes and put that on my eyes. This looks really strange, only having my lashes done and nothing else. So the next step in my makeup would be my highlight. So I use the L'Oreal Lumi Glow Amore I got this from Target for like 10 bucks. So like if you guys want a really nice highlighter for cheap, like blinding highlight for cheap, I highly recommend this. In my usual highlight places, and then I'm just gonna use my finger to just blend that out. Do you see that? Like literally, this is a drugstore highlight. Hello? Thank you. Then I'm gonna take what's ever left on my fingers and put some on my brow bone. And then I'm going to put just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. So my next step would be blush. So I'm going to take my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put it on my face. Can't say much about that. Oh shoot, you know what I totally forgot? I'm going to take my giant Tarte palette, it literally doesn't even have a name, and a big fan brush, and I'm just going to use this to set my highlight. I'm just going to use this highlight in here and set my highlight. I forgot to do that. So I think the next step is going to be my brows. So this should be interesting because, oh hey! I couldn't find the right one because like this one's broken, but this one like isn't broken. But I couldn't find this one. Where the heck where did this come from? Alright, so I'm going to take the NYX 3-in-1 brow pencil and I'm going to use the gel side to do the outside of my eyebrows, and then I'm going to use the pencil side to fill in the middle part. Jesus, she is looking rough today. So I went way lower than I normally do, so this is like, she's looking rough. So I guess I'm just going to take the pencil side and fill in the center part of my brow, and I'm just going to take the little spoolie in the end and buff it all out. She's looking a little dark, a little thick, but honestly, not awful, not the worst. So I'm going to go off camera and do my other brow, and I will see you guys really soon. So 20 minutes later, we have two kind of brows, not very good ones, but they're on, so I'm calling that we're stopping here. I can't fix it anymore. So my next step would be foundation. So I'm going to use my Fit Me concealer, the matte and poreless kind in the shade 112. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I hate that I'm like covering up all the makeup that I just did. Like all my highlight and all that stuff is gone. I mean, it's kind of there, but like, not really. Oh, heck. Actually, forget that. We're gonna rub that off a little bit. My actual next step is gonna be my powder. So this is literally baby powder. And we're gonna see how this goes because, like, the #1 rule of makeup is you don't put like creams and liquids on top of a powder. So this might not go very well at all. So I'm literally gonna put the like thinnest, tiniest layer and hope that I don't look like a cakey mess. Hoping because it's baby powder, like that stuff is thin. So I'm really hoping that this will all be fine. Hopefully. So now we're gonna go in with the foundation. Okay, honestly, it's not looking too bad. Not at all. Like, not as bad as I thought it would be. So, we're doing pretty good. We're doing, this isn't bad. This isn't awful. I don't completely hate this. So the next step would be doing my concealer, and so I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand, and I'm going to put that in all the places that I normally put my concealer. So, honestly, it's gonna be really interesting once we get to my eyes, because like, this is all pretty normal stuff. Like, you can do it, like, everything I've done other than like the blush and stuff, you can pretty much do it in this order. But even then, that doesn't make it like covering my blush with my foundation isn't gonna make it like a detrimental thing. So like, nothing I've done so far is really that bad. So it's gonna be interesting once we get to the eyes, because that's normally what I do first, but I guess now I'm doing it last, so that's gonna be a strange thing for me. So the next step would be my eyeliner, and I just use the e.l.f. liquid liner in Jet Black, and so I'm just going to do a winged liner, and hopefully this goes well. Trying to get really close to your lashes when you have mascara on is like the worst and hardest thing ever. So this is why I always do my mascara the very last, because this is not a fun thing to do. We're also going to try to not be a super perfectionist about this, because like literally I'm so bad about my eyeliner. Like if my makeup routine takes me like 30 minutes to do everything else, my eyeliner will take me like twice that, because I am too much of a perfectionist. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I think what I'm going to do is do everything on this eye, and then I'm going to do the rest of that off camera so you guys don't have to watch the same thing like over and over again. So I guess the next step would be my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with this palette, and I'm going to take this color right here called Genie, and I'm just going to take that and put it right on the outer part of my eye, the closest to the edge of the wing. I'm just going to take that. Going to blend that out. I don't have any like primer or like any kind of base on my eyes, so if I completely mess up, I'll be able to just buff it all out. It's not a bad start. I need to go in again, make it a little darker, because I do usually make this part really, really dark. Then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here called Faith, and I'm just going to put that all over my crease, my lid. Oh. I forget beauty terms. I am not a beauty guru by any means. Just a girl who knows some stuff about makeup. So then I'm going to go in with a mix of colors. I'm going to use Tempted, Lockout, and Commando. And I'm going to put that, once again, all over the crease. Honestly, that's not too bad. I'm not hating that at all. Coolio. Then I'm going to take this little brush that I have, and I'm going to go back in with the Lumi Glow Amore. So I'm going to take some of this, and I'm going to wipe the excess off on the back of my hand. And then we are going to go in and put this on my lid. So it's actually not showing up as much as I wanted it to. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this stuff, then just, you know, wipe the excess on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to go back over on my eyelids and hopefully it works. That's fun. I'm like completely covering all that eyeliner I just did. Great. Love that. Then I'm going to take my NYX Shimmer Down Pigment in the shade Walnut, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it all over the lid, over what we just did. With the, literally, look at my hands. Can y'all see how like dirty my hands are? Like, Jesus. And it's all like all down my arms. You can't see it probably, but it's like all down my arms. Look at my shirt. Do you see this? Literally? How? When did this happen? How am I this messy? Like, honestly, I don't even know when any of this happened. Alright, so I put a little bit of pigment into the cap, and I'm just going to take the little brush and go over everything that I just did. That honestly doesn't look too bad. Real? Y'all. I'm literally just getting black all the way down my face. Like, I'm not fixing it. I'm just spreading it around. Great. Love that. So then I'm just going to go back into this palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of Tempted on the same little flat square brush, I guess. And I'm just going to go under my bottom lash line. And then I'm going to go in. Then I'm going to go back into it with this palette, and I'm going to use this highlight shade and do just the inner corner. And that is that eye done. Honestly, it's a bit darker than I thought it was gonna be, than it like usually turns out, but it's not that bad. Like, once again, it's way darker, like especially like throughout here, it's a lot darker than it should be. But it's not awful. I don't completely hate it. So I'm going to go off camera right now and do the other eye, and then I will catch up with you guys in just a minute. So you can definitely tell that I did not cheat in this challenge, because this eye looks like a hot mess. Like, I will give you guys a close-up of this. She's a mess. Like, all of the eyeliner is not straight. This all is way too dark. The glitter on my lid completely covered up the eyeliner. Like, she's a hot mess. So I guess the very last thing, or technically the first thing that I do is do my primer, but once again, this is a 2-in-1, so like hopefully this is going to save it all. I'm hoping that this will pull it all together and that everything looks decent. And so this is the completed look. I'm definitely doing my little hair swoop to cover up the fact that the side looks awful, but it actually looks pretty decent altogether. Like obviously there's things I want to fix, like it's not quite matte enough, and like you can tell that like my concealer wasn't set and like things like that, and like, you know, there's glitter and powder and stuff all over my mascara, so it's not perfect, but it's not bad, honestly. I'm pretty proud of how it turned out, except for all this stuff, because I got all that black on me and I can't fix it. But like, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, I'm definitely fixing it once this camera turns off, but it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever done, so I'm actually gonna give it a thumbs up, because like, I'm pretty proud of this. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys like me and want to see more of what I do, please click on that subscribe button to join the Hailstorm. And I would really appreciate it if you would click on the notification bell. And then once you're done with that, go down to the comments and answer my question of the day, which is, what is your favorite makeup brand? And you will be in the running to win a shout out in next week's video. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.